Hello guys, so today I'll be taking us on the Fizz interview question, and this is how it works. If the user enters a number and the number is divisible by 3, that is, if it's having no remainder, it's going to return the boost, and if it's divisible by 3, it's going to return the Fizz, and if it's divisible by both 3 and 5, it's going to return the Fizz balls. And if you enter any other number apart from this one, it should return the number. So now let's try it now. Let's say, for example, if the user enters something like 9, so you know 9 is divisible by 3, right? So when you enter something like this, it should give us the Fizz. So if it's returning 0 here, that means that the number is divisible by 3. So let's enter something like 25. That's a 25 mod 5. So if I enter it now, it will return 0. That means that 25 is divisible by 5. So for this one, it won't return 0. It will return the boost. So if I enter something like 15, you know 15 is divisible by both 3 and 5. So it should return the Fizz balls. So let's define our code. So let's define the variable first. Let's call it number equals. So this is where we are going to take our input. That will be input. So let's say that enter a number. So once the user enters the number, we convert it into an integer. So we wrap it up inside an int. So let's define our conditional statement. So that will be if number is divisible by 3 equals to 0, and that's the first condition. Number is divisible by 5 equals to 0. So what should we do? We print the Fizz balls. So elif number, we are stating the second condition, which is the first one is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3, if it's equals to 0, what should we do? We print just the Fizz. So now that will the last one now, elif number divisible by 5. What should we do now? That will be equals to 0. So we print the boss. So now let's run our code and see whether it's working. So that will be okay. That will be, let's enter 9 for example. So it returns the Fizz. You know, 9 divided by 3. 9 let me say 3 is divisible by 9 is divisible by 3. So if I run the program again and I enter something like 12, it's still returning Fizz because 12 is divisible by 3. So if I enter 15 is divisible by 3 and 5. So that will be the Fizz balls. So if I enter 25 is divisible by 5, that will be the boost. So the code is working now. So you can actually implement the else block. That will be else for any number that is not divisible by 3 or 5 or both. That will be if it's. So let's just enter. So it should return the number. So now let's run it now. Let's enter 14. You know, so it has actually entered the number as it enters the number. So I should remove this code here. If I run it again, enter 14, it will return 14. So that's the Fizz balls interview question. It's very simple. So thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and God bless.